My dear friends, before we go into meditation proper, every day we should remind ourselves of the true elements, principles of spirituality. The first element is that we are all gods. We are all pure consciousness, pure awareness, points of awareness, entities of consciousness. This wording may be difficult to understand in the beginning, but as you proceed in your meditation practice, you will understand everything through your own experience. And you create your own reality. That is the fundamental law in spirituality. Nobody else creates your reality. Your efforts, your intentions, your desires, your aspirations, your goals, they create your realities. As you think, so it becomes. So this is the great spiritual law. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. As you think, so it becomes. If you think negatively, then failures happen. If you think positively, then successes will happen. If you think miraculously, then miracles will happen in your life. You create your own realities all the time, depending upon the type of thinking that you adopt. This is spiritual science. Psychosomaticity. As you think, so it becomes. Yad bhavam tad bhavati is the greatest statement, encompassing all this true wisdom, spiritual wisdom, in one pithy statement. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Yad bhava means as you think. Tad bhavati means it happens. As you think, so it happens. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. This is the most important thing that every student of spirituality should ingrain himself. And we are eternal souls. There is no need to be worried for anything. If you fail to pass in a subject, you don't have to worry and commit a suicide. That is very, very stupid. Committing suicide is very, very stupid. Or you need not go and murder anybody for that. We are all souls. We live happily under every circumstance of failure or success. We understand that failure is also a stepping stone for success. So there is no condition where a student of spirituality laments. A student of spirituality always celebrates every condition in life. So I want everybody to become a student of spirituality, my dear. I have been a student of spirituality since my childhood. At the age of 8, I was studying Mahatma Gandhi's My Search for Truth, my experiments with truth. Then later on, at the age of 10, I was studying Rabindranath Tagore. At the age of 15, I was studying Pandit Radhakrishnan. At the age of 18, I was studying William Shakespeare, Chaucer, John Milton, Tolstoy, and all those masters. So I have always been a student of spirituality. And we always studied Vivekananda's books. What is the message of a Gandhi or a Tagore or a William Shakespeare or a Tolstoy or a Vivekananda or a Ramakrishna? Spirituality. So all through my life, I have been a student of spirituality, and it will remain so until the last breath, and ever afterwards also. After we vacate this physical body, so we continue our magnificent existence in so many other worlds, and we continue our studentship of spirituality. Our studentship of spirituality is forever. So that is the state of affairs. That is the truth. I want all the students here in front of mine to become students of spirituality. For that, the most important thing is doing meditation. So, my dear friends, let us all become multidimensional in life. Let us enjoy life. Let us celebrate life. Let us create miracles in life through our miraculous thinking. We have to develop our miraculous thinking. That miraculous thinking gets developed only in the practice of meditation. Practice of meditation is fundamental to every student of spirituality. And being a student of spirituality is fundamental to every student. Whether you are a student of chemistry or physics or mathematics or music or dance or cricket or hockey, you have to be simultaneously a student of spirituality too.